上がるこっから後には一歩も引かぬと絶対に敵の星が燃え上がる聞こえるか正義の叫びが戦えと大地を揺さぶる駆け抜けろ颯のように不可能を乗り越えて世界を変えろくすんだ未来に向かって勝利の叫び上げろ獅子の不屈魂を奮い立たせるんだ鋼鉄武士武蔵
Alright, sorry about that. Tone that down a little volume-wise so I can speak over it a little more easily. Although I want to be able to hear it too. Hui. Alright, so welcome back to Mecha Mondays. I'm your intrepid pilot, Fragath, and today we're doing Megaton Musashi. To date, I still have not actually seen the series. I swear I'll get around to it eventually. I promise. It's in the cards. It's in the cards. Let's see. Oh, right. So I actually have a comically jacklegged way to translate this. I'm not going to translate all this. Suffice it to say, hey, done. Sorry about how long I had it up with me not being here. Suffice it to say, it's a lot of things. It's free update numero 4. Highlights, if I can remember them, include like some new missions, some new paint schemes, some new abilities, a few new other things, the odd balance tweak, but not much. A new motherboard available for unlock, a few cool stuff. Nothing we have to worry about, though. However, that's not what I wanted. I think it's this one. Nope. Is it this one? Yeah! Yeah! Free stuff. Yay, the free stuff noise. Rejoice and be merry, for the free stuff is here. Oh, I got those. Okay. They added a new loot bonus item, which is like the previous one, but worse. Not sure why. Their explanation is that you can just get lots of them. So you basically can always be getting some sort of a end of mission loot bonus type thing. I got them out. I did a little grinding, not a lot. I have not done any story, so it was just like 3 missions, so I haven't actually made much headway. Where are you? Where is it kept? Oh, so previously on, we didn't know what stuff did. So a lot of this stuff was pretty arcane. Like, some of them are obvious. This, for instance, it obviously unlocks a new skill. This was not obvious. I thought this was the set bonus. No, it just makes it so that when you unlock crafting, you can do crafting. Fans wound up being obvious once I spent 3 seconds to actually observe what they were doing. There are, in fact, fans that provide a bonus to cooldown on your skills. But these fans don't. What they do instead is they provide a stat boost. So ordinarily that's like an 8.0% boost to... Excellent question. I'm glad you asked. So what I'm doing is the most jackleg thing imaginable. And I feel sort of bad about it. Because it basically means that Pappy Google is going to be getting my metadata. And fuck them, frankly. So this thing, there we go. Maybe translate, there we go. So this one that's highlighted increases the damage of critical attacks. This CPU increases the damage of melee attacks. This nubbin right here, what does this nubbin do? Increases the damage of shooting attacks. And this thing here is that. What is that called? Kawago Extend. It's the Kawago extender. It increases the duration of your beast mode, super mode thing. So I have a means of at least identifying some stuff. I may translate certain conversation bits more or less at random. We don't have another... Oh, I see. No, I don't. I have no idea what this menu is. They added a menu for, like, pulling from your pool of available parts and just straight up upgrading things automatically. That's one of the new things they added in the update. I don't want to activate that by accident because I have a hard enough time knowing what the hell I'm doing. So yeah. In fact, we'll open with one of these freebie missions here, and then we'll get right to the story and start chipping away. That's got the bonus attached. I could do that, but that's only level 1, so that's crap. So we'll do this one. I have learned many things about enemy weaknesses and a few others. That's right. Oh, I wanted to do it in multiplayer. Shoot. You get slightly better loot if you do it in multiplayer, even if you don't have anybody with you. It seems. Ow. Too late. This will be brief. I doubt I'll be in any peril. So, I've learned quite a bit about how enemy weaknesses work. The game's actually pretty benevolent about making it obvious, even to someone who doesn't know what they're doing, what they should be doing. So, weapons, if you look at my weapons, on the left-hand side, I've got dual swords, dual knuckles, and the police baton thing. So, the color of the icon next to the numbers, that light green curved crescent thing, color and then shape are the things that matter. Each element does something different. I'll get into that. So these are 3 different abilities. This one is slashy slashy that does a certain element. This is impact that does a certain element. That is slashy slashy that does a different element. Now you have shooting, which is I've got 3 different elements affixed for shooting. Bullet, projectile. So enemies are weak to 2 different things. They'll be weak to an attack type and an elemental type. So this guy, he's weak to red bullets. I don't have any red bullets. Or do I? I do. I have it on the skill. I'm not going to hit him with it, though. That's the problem. I missed. In any case, they'll take... If you get the attack type right, they'll take more damage, and if you get the element right, they'll take more damage. If you get them both right, they'll take a lot of damage. What you want to do is get them both right, so having a broad swath of different things available is very much desirable. I've got a shotgun. It's pretty good. So there's a lot going on, is what I'm saying. There we go. So taking advantage of weaknesses is smart. Take advantage of weaknesses. Even if you don't have the right element, having the right attack type, that counts. For something, anyway. don't know that you get any bonus loot for getting the elements right, but you certainly kill things more effectively. Like so. We're gonna see it actually against the boss one. I'm gonna have an ability that, like, costs less energy, but is gonna do more damage because of the attack type weaknesses, I should say. I realize I'm spinning the camera around a lot, so it's kind of disordered. So, fairly straightforward stuff. Nothing too crazy here. We're going to fight a bunch of mooks here and the boss. I'm going to try and clear out the mooks first. I love the way the shotgun projectiles just arc around. I do also like how cleanly you can go from like swatting something with a stick to shooting it with a plastic. It's really satisfying. It doesn't, play games with your heart and be like, oh no, you can't do that. It's like, nah, go ahead. Combo, man. Combo. So here we fight a giant wasp thing. We are going to bully it. He's shooting me. Stop this. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. We do not need it. We will use health. I gotta start there. Sit still. I missed. I did not miss. The big red circle says, if you die, be careful. So you can see on his health gauge that I just dismantled that he's got a red bullet. Mecha. So, bonus damage. So it all makes sense. Each of the different elements has an added effect. Like I think the orangey one is fire, and it does it can do a little damage over time. The bluish, the blue one is like ice, and it can cause like a slowdown, I think. I still haven't, I don't think I've unlocked how to use things like this. And frankly, I'm probably never going to. Not for a while anyway, because, like, I don't know how to swap them out yet. I hope I just hit the right button and not the wrong one. So it's fairly intricate, and it does very much want you to be prepared. But one of the advantages, though, that you have is, and I'm going to show this off because this is easy to show without actually doing anything about it. I think this is the more I can choose. So if you, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think the blue element is the laser element, or the light bluish-green element is the laser element that like does bonus crit damage, whereas higher crit chance, one of the two. So if you look right under where it says MI03, if you look at the right-hand side of the screen, beneath the crossed swords, it says MI03, mission 03. If you look right below that, it's got some text in blue, and then a red slashy, and then a red bullety. So that's saying that's the kind of enemy stuff that those are the attack types that are going to be most useful. So you can tell before going into a mission what you're going to have to fight for most of this, and you can gear yourself accordingly. If you don't know what you're going to fight, then you want to kind of spread yourself out. And later missions presumably are going to have a lot more enemy weakness variety. So for now, though, we want to go to wherever this thing is so we can move the plot along and actually get new missions. Wouldn't that be nice? That's the wrong way. All these blue ellipses, which mean they have already been talked to. Yay! What do you mean I can't go there? Oh, I have to go in here. Used electronics. Something, something, something. Used electronics, something. Oh, this is probably where we get to do part modification. Yup, that's where we get to do part modification. I could translate some of these. Why not? Why not? Let's prove that I have the technology. Come on. A large number of Oh, jeez. The weapons and parts you may have special abilities called skills. Let's hold this in my other hand. It'll be easier to do. Able to acquire... You can set them in expansion slots. Let's try retranslating that. You can also add any skill by adding assist materials during development, which are these little other chip things that I keep getting. So, let's have a chat with our friend here. So we can improve our stuff through upgrading. I'm pretty sure that's what this screen is for. Yeah, this is for rank upgrades. That's another thing they added in this new patch. Before this patch, the maximum upgrade level of anything was like rank 55, and now I think it's 65? 66? Or 60? Maybe 60. Let me check. 60. It's up to 60 now. So this is about component combining, it looks like. And just general upgrades. I should translate these. At the Research Institute, you can do various things to rogue parts and weapons. Our giant robots are called rogues. In development, you can invest materials and costs to create new weapons and parts. That almost came out coherent. Upgrades can be ranked. Come on. It is possible to raise the equipment rank of legendary or higher by upgrading. We have a legendary weapon, which is a police baton and shield. Limit randomly increases the effect value. Let's try that again. Over limit randomly increases the effect. What? Come on. you can upgrade parts mode coder, I guess. Disassembling unnecessary parts, you can get recycled junk credits and various materials. And oh, come on. If you have an expansion unit, you can set skills on weapons and parts with the expansion unit set. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Come on. Unit rebuild allows you to recapture new units and create new ones. Almost makes sense. In recycling, you can develop weapons using materials obtained by disassembling. So, there's a lot. And we can't afford whatever this is. This appears to be a legendary weapon. This might be for upgrading said legendary weapon or buying a duplicate. I don't have a lot of credits, so we're not going to do that. Oh, this is how you generate, like, random new parts. Okay. I am not going to do that. Just to see what I do. Then I have to, like, pick one of these, I guess. Pink eyes. I love it already. Oh, that's another one that I'm still not sure I understand, is on some of these, if you look where it's got like what looks like a diamond with a little star next to it, over on the right it goes like blah 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 20%, blah 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 plus 16.5%, and then something 3.6% and then 10%. Sometimes you'll have them and they'll be yellow with a line between them. And somehow, like when one effect activates, the other will activate too. So those are desirable. I haven't run into situations where that matters, but I also don't have like any equipment, so. Alright, what are you? Must be weapon generation. What are you? You are also weapon generation. I'm assuming higher quality materials provides better weapons. Would be my guess. Seeing as how I don't have any of these, that doesn't matter. But it means they are commensurately more expensive. Okay, this is, I guess, the rank improvement. I have no idea what this is. Give me a minute. The weapon over limit. You can randomly increase the effect of one skill, such as the status of weapons and parts. That almost makes sense. Only weapons and parts that are legendary or higher can be strengthened. The more shoes you make, the more +1 and +2 in the strengthening. Ah, okay. They're talking about there being diminishing returns and how it gets more and more unlikely for things to actually upgrade. Megatron Reward credits. I don't think I have enough of either. Can be obtained by epic something and certain missions. Something milk soy over limit. If the over limit is unsuccessful, and some ore that has been... Oh, okay. If the over limit is unsuccessful, some of the ore that you used will be returned to you. Ah, okay. Well, hopefully it never comes to all that. To do that upgrading would be obscenely expensive, though. I can't afford even a fraction of that, so we're not going to worry about it. This may be the dismantling screen. Possibly. Select everything that's below rank 5. Might be a quicker way to do this. Another cute thing you can notice is that weapons of a specific elemental type tend to look pretty similar. So you can, I guess, in that way, tell at a glance whether something is the right weapon type or not. If somehow you learned how to do that. So like these are basically the same kind of weapon, but one, okay, no, that's a bad example. Okay, these are terrible. Never mind, forget it. Here's an example, but I think they have actual different name descriptions. I really hope this isn't like storage, in which case I'm wasting a lot of time that I'm gonna have to go reselect all of these later. I do not want to do that. I'm gonna ignore these things. Okay, now what? Know that this like dismantles. It did. So we got stuff. Yay, hooray us, we got stuff. Okay. So we're going to be going to that menu with some frequency, because like Stranger in Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins, you get a lot of loot, and you gotta dismantle them puppies. What do we got here? I have no idea what this stuff does. I have no idea. Good. Shoot. Is there a way to organize this? Shoot, maybe. Oh no. Let's look at this one, for instance. What do you do? Something, I think that's when you're below 20%. Health. Damage reduction when durability is 20% or less, which is tiny. It's actually microscopic. What are you? That's another one. That does pretty much the same thing. Yeah. We're not going to worry about that for now. Oh, you're a rank 20 legendary, though. What are you going to do? Coming. Major damage. What does that mean? Let's try that again, kids. Please. Oh, damage from behind, maybe? Yeah, damage from behind. This is another game that rewards back attacks as well. I meant to check out the ones below that, not hit the back out button twice. Something, something. So we'll have a quick chat with him again. We were on this one. Yeah, what are you? I think this is combining to make different chips. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, okay, this I think might be... passive upgrade system. This is a passive upgrade system. It gives you like stat boosts based on what component things you're putting in, I guess. Okay, so from your scrapped stuff you can dump them in here. Got it. And you can use ones that aren't of the appropriate type. And then these, which are like all generals, I guess, don't do anything. But they won't provide as much of a boost as these things with the double up arrows. Got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Excellent. Get lots of it. Would that I knew what exactly this provides. I'm gonna do a quick translation check of that thing that says there. Recycle once in this box. What does that mean? This thing did. Legendary probability. Box. Oh, do I have to like pick a weapon? Okay, so it's another method for gaining new weapons. That's kind of rad. Oh, and every time you do it, you get a better chance of getting a Lego. Oh, I like that, and it expands your options. That's kind of cool for an item crafting system. I could get behind all that. Have to fill the box in order to use it? It looks like you do. Okay. But then you get an item. Okay. It's kind of convoluted to get into those menus. Toku Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been on a translated page this entire time. I am so sorry, Echo. Hopefully you haven't been here long. Toku Twitter had you crying of laughter. I saw those images you posted. I liked the one that was a reference to that scene in Ultraman Ace. I had a giggle at that. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I mean, it's bad because, you know, somebody got friggin' decked. But, I'm just waiting for Ultraman Decker to have a cameo. Because he decks people. So yeah, pretty. Some of those were pretty funny. The henshin one, it does kind of look like he's doing a henshin pose for sure. Oh, okay, so I can access that from the menu now. Bitchin'. They even in Gundam like I hate it here. What? I don't. Je ne comprends pas. Explainez-vous in parlance. I have no idea what I'm getting here, but I'm getting things. And I'm getting a lot of them. What is all this? I don't know. Alright, well, we got stuff. That's good. So, the game systems are starting to come together, which is nice. The actual gameplay isn't all that hard, but it's reasonably tight. Basically says, hey, make some combos, have fun. Bully baddies who, like, I guess, took the Earth and cored it out, and we're living under the surface. Series is daffy, man. Do I have to go to bed? Really? I mean, okay. Yup, bedtime. Chair time. Oh no, he's got a futon. It's in the corner.
まったく今日はつったかな。俺さ、久しぶりに感じてんだ。ミナ。間に合いそうだな。
Oh man, the dude's late for a hot date, and he's about to get shanked by ninjas. Rude. That looks ominous. Because as we know, all purple things are aliens. Are alien-derived, I guess. So she's got like an alien drug habit, I guess. So seriously though, I don't really understand. They even in Gundam like I hate it here. I don't really... Maybe I'm missing some context. Why am I not doing this the easy way? It is not telling me... Oh, okay, we have a new area to go. Cool, let's go. We can go to the park now. Well, that's nice. Gesundheit. I'll go there in a minute.
大きくなったらトランペットで漫才やってみたい。
そうかそうか。頑張れよ。お父さん応援してるぞ。
Something about how he's an awesome father, I guess. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. Much better. Now what I should do... That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Here's the time. You're really gonna do me like that? I can't change the time yet. Okay, that's fine. So, as I recall, none of these people know that we're underground, except for the cats, I assume. The cats probably know. So we're underground, we're mole people, and we're hiding from the aliens who've cored out the Earth and turned it into their giant space base. for Queen,
青い空
whoever, who's the leader of the alien honchos.
どうだね。
Okay, can I look through these and spy? What good are these binoculars? Well, they must have a very, very fancy, whatchamacallit, hologram thing going on. Oh, you have me walk to the park and then walk back. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I meant to check to see if I could switch the time.
またいつもの毎日か。
I guess not.
しかし。
いやおはようさん
清香か。
She's,
あら
I guess, the
わよ
prospective girlfriend or something. I'm not sure. The character art is fine. The way the character models move is kind of off-putting. It's not badly animated, but sometimes it's very clear that they've got, like, Adobe Flash style limb portions that they move fairly automatically.
いつもこ
It's not a bad representation of that, but it is occasionally
Just,
fairly clear that that's what's going on. Dragon's Crown kind of did that, except I think Dragon's Crown is actually 3D models, but it's done in such a way that you can't really tell. Dragon's Crown is kind of a masterclass in how to make a game look like it's hand-drawn art, but is actually like polygons that are skinned really effectively to do their jobs. Somebody has a really good breakdown on that, like showing the hitboxes and everything. So that was pretty fascinating. I'll see if I can find that video. I love Dragon's Crown because I love beat 'em ups. Tangentially related, a game came out not too long ago called Dawn of the Monsters, which is a 2D beat 'em up where you play as like not Ultraman, not a giant robot. Well, it is a giant robot, and two kaiju, and it is really good. Like, it's stylistically tight, and it controls well, and it's fun. So you can bet your sweet Bippy that'll be on here. What was I looking for? Right. Stop. Day-night setting. Well, that's no longer a thing I can do. Okay. Can I just teleport to the school? I can teleport to the school. Let's do that. That's much easier. Let's go. I don't know what that said. Hopefully this isn't like the Hotel California. Oh, there's people out here I haven't talked to. I must speak to all the NPCs just in case.
君映画とかってよく見
Nice
る
hair, dude.
僕はここにお花がたくさん咲いてたら素敵だと思わない
Sure. I believe it.
付近に怪しい人影なしと。よし。
Nope. What's here? $500 or $5, whatever. Somebody left money on the ground, and I took it. Yoink.
あいつらまた練習サボりやがったな。今年。
Sure thing, dude.
マジか生まれて初めてラブレターをもらってしまった
Can it really be? I don't know. I don't know what he's babbling about, but he's very excited.
あの凛とした芯の通った立ち姿
Alright. Somebody left 10 whole cents on
あ
the
なた
ground.
も一緒に買おうと
I cannot go anywhere there. Alright. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Go through the door.
芥川君怪我してるところを
I'm kind of amazed that this guy even goes to school. But he's only just become a giant robot pilot. Maybe he doesn't really believe it. I promise I will get around to watching the series. I promise. So I can
つい
actually
つい身
explain
体
what's
操
going
の
on.
練習を
体育館は
talked to a couple people who have, and they've indicated that it's actually pretty good.
純が新体操ので
Mostly because it wears its influences on its sleeve and isn't afraid to be influenced by those things and be very open and honest about that. In this case, Getter Robo is a big part of the influence. Classic super robot fare. Which, you know, if you're going to be influenced by anybody, be influenced by the best. Take what you say what you will about Getter Robo.
科学技術クラブは
It's actually some fascinating
袴田先生
conversations that could be had on the nature of the differences between the animated
私と同じ早乙女
renditions of Getter Robo and the original manga material. And then how, because one was airing while the other was still being written, you actually have some weird ideological overlap. Messenger Z is another great example of that, where you've got some really interesting, like, plot elements from one that aren't in one aren't originally in the manga get put into the manga because the anime did a couple things that were pretty cool. It's kind of like how Batman the Animated Series is pretty much the now designated canon origin story of Mr. Freeze. In a lot of ways, that's like that rendition of the Mr. Freeze story has become the de facto celebrated origin story. So that's become part of the broader canon, as it were.
科学技術クラブ
Ooh,
の
it's
無事
Maximilian Genius.
もう
Let's
少し上が
go.
らないかな
Give this man a fighter jet that turns into a giant
は
robot. Do it. Do it now. Stop beating about the bush.
言うと
He'll go all Zawarudo, and he'll stop time.
一大寺君と二三君って
Max World, really.
規則でがんじがら
芥川って
人の顔をあまりじっと見ないでもらえます
Dude. I don't know what any of them had to say. It's too late now. They've been banished to the Shadow Realm. Alright, so I guess now we have to get behind a desk.
転校生の雨宮レイジ君だ雨宮ですよろしくではみんな気をつけて帰宅してくれ
袴田先生の影のある感じやばいよね
Incidentally, $5 says that the transfer student they just introduced winds up being an alien. I still remember Gundam Age. I haven't forgotten.
ね、あそこって美味しいでしょ。ほんと？そうかな。部活行かないと。じゃあね。はい。
No, nobody's guessed that I'm not actually a high school student. They just let me in here.
お父さんが殺された。
Oh, her dad's the one who got shanked, I guess.
そもそも調査ってなんだよだりーけどやってみっかめんどせ
Man sounds like he needs a nap. Alrighty. I didn't want to go here because I already went here. Come on now. If you've played any of the Mega Man Battle Network games, you know that you can spend an inordinate amount of time bumming around a school.
先生、今度の日曜日空いてますか？ すごく美味しいコーヒーのお店見つけたんで行きません？
いや、悪いな。日曜日はちょっと用事があってな。
そっか、残念。じゃあ今度絶対一緒に行きましょうね。
あ、
I don't know what's going on here.
あんたさ、先生まで誘惑して何がね。は？生徒は純粋な気持ちで先生を好きになってダメです。もしかしてひがんでます？筋肉じゃ男は引っかかんないもん
I
ね。
think the one on the right is berating the one on the left for hitting on a teacher. And then the one on the left is like, well, maybe if you had assets, you wouldn't have such a problem.
じゃあね
And the one on the right is like, humph. Plot twist, the one on the right knows karate.
ところでさ、あんた袴田先生どう思う？別に先生としか思ってないけど、あいつ
Alright, our giant robot is half ready. Let's move this project forward. Must be journalism club.
またそれですか？
確かに先輩が言ってるのってわからなくもない。なになに？それってなんかの都市伝説的な？違う。
It's
こ
a
の町
plant.
の違和感の話。
町には陰謀かなんかがあって、俺たちはそれを知らされてない。
Out of morbid interest, what did that man just say? Something about conspiracies? There's a conspiracy in the town. We haven't been informed of it.
ってやつですよね。
へえ。ああ、もうこの町には絶対なんかある。記者としての勘がそう言ってるの。
Something, something, absolutely something. There is absolutely something in this. My intuition as a reporter says so. So she's a reporter. It is indeed. Journalism Club. I cannot go in there. Can I go? Oh no! I did go at the right one. Sweet. If anybody out there is watching this and knows where I can find the soundtrack to this game, please, 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 please hook a brother up. Because it's pretty good. Like, even the mellow tracks are good. And I can find, like, the opening theme to the anime on, like, as a single on, like, Amazon JP. But I cannot find the soundtrack to the game, and I don't think anybody's ripped it. And I don't know how to rip it. If I did, and I don't mind talking about it here at this time, I would do it, because it's a pretty killer soundtrack. Oh, okay. It's full of garbage. Yeah, I'm being bullied. This is fine. What? I can't worry about it? It was even worse when I was worrying about it? Ellipsis. So she's got trouble in paradise problems, I guess.
なんだよ、別になんもねえじゃん。そんなめったに怪しいやつなんていねえっつうの。
What? Let's try that again. Is that it? There's nothing. There's something about a suspicious guy. Ah, whatever.
やめだやめ。ゲーセンでも寄って帰るぜ。
I'll drop by the arcade and probably get beaten up for my trouble. He didn't say the last part, but he did say he's going to the arcade, so that's where we're going, I guess. It is now eventide. I can't believe I just said that out loud. It's absolutely evening time. I'm looking for white ellipses. I'm not seeing white ellipses. Can I instant travel throughout the school? It looks like no. Yeah, so no. I can't. And that's fine, guess. Let's see if we can get into these rooms. Ah, look, it's the white ellipses. Hi, white ellipses boy. How are
いいネ
you?
タあったら教えてくれると嬉しいっす。
I'm glad I... What? I don't have a good subject. I'm glad if you can tell me if you have any good news. What?
先輩を見ませんでした？原告の後藤田先生が探してたみたいです。
Have you seen Michino Senpai? Seems that Professor Gotoda of the current country was looking for it. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to try parsing that at this time. My brain cannot handle it. Oh, look at her. She's looking wistfully at that Coke machine. She's like, oh man, I need that sugar in my veins.
週刊マシンセオリーの発売日だっけ？
Alright, Max
買って
Genius.
帰らないとな。
Tell me what you're saying. Okay, let's try that go. His name is... Ichigo Kaneda. What the hell? Ah, it's the release date of Weekly Machine Theory. I have to buy it and go home. Was I here already? Probably. Oh, but I have white
誰
ellipses.
にも言っちゃだ。
I don't... Something
あ
about the
の
number
点を
5000.
覚えていい。最近
Probably how much giant robots weigh.
空手やってると
Who
さ、
are you?
気分がすっきりするんだ。さて、
Sao
今日も
Toei
打ち込みに行くとしますか。
Momoka, I think. Oh my gosh, let's try that again. I feel when I'm... Oh, she does do karate. I absolutely made that up, by the way. I completely made it up. It was either that or she was a track star. I feel refreshed when I'm doing karate. Well, do you want to go to the... I assume that means dojo today. So, we need her in a giant robot ASAP, because anybody who knows karate getting in a giant robot, that's like match made in heaven territory.
いじめ？昨日
He's getting bullied.
そろそろ情報集まったかな
Something about SNS.
何 ?SNS でグルメ記事探してるだけだよ。
Information has been gathered. What? Oh. I'm just looking for gourmet articles on SNS. Okay. Sure. I believe it. Alright, so we're gonna start skipping ahead. I'm not gonna like skip cutscenes outright, but I am gonna pretty much ignore a lot. Did I go up top already? I think I did. Right? Possibly? Yeah, I did. Okay. Hip, whoop, hip, whoop. Whoop, hip, 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 whoop, whoop, hip, hip, hip. Nope, still can't go in there. My science. With the power of science, my might will reign supreme. To quote the one of the songs from Anarchy Reigns. Which, if I were better at it, and if the servers were up, I would
み
be
んな
playing.
が部活に励
Yay! 10
僕の悩み
cents.
を
Okay. Proceeding.
いや、調査終わったのか。
まあ、何も変わったことなんかねえよ。
テルからのメッセージ見たか。今朝。
Something about a
知らねえ。
message.
そういうの興味ねえし。
そりゃな、殺されたのは俺たち。
はあ。
南さんに頼まれた調査もこの事件に関係してるらしいってよ。
Picked at random. It seems the investigation requested by Mr. Minami is related to this case.
だから、
Okay.
戦士を抹殺する。私もやり遂げてみせる。
Something about assassination. Oh, she's talking about how she's been brainwashed and she's going to have to assassinate the person that she's supposed to assassinate, which is the pilot of the Musashi.
そうか。俺はそんな気分じゃねえな。
Is our plucky protagonist. And then she responded to overhearing that with the much vaunted ellipsis.
この間の練習試合、すごくなかった？ほぼ桃花様の一人勝ち。
Wasn't the practice match the other day really great? Something about Momoka-sama. Someone almost beat? Person almost won by Moe... whatever.
弱い相手でもなかったんでしょ？桃花様の実力が飛び抜けてたってことだよね。
You weren't a weak... Oh, Momoka-sama said you weren't a weak opponent. That Momoka-sama's ability was outstanding.
あんなにお美しいのに強さまであるなんて、一体どこまで私たちを虜にすれば気が済むの？
It's beautiful, but it's so strong. How can I be captivated by this? What? Sure, whatever. I believe it. Who knew it could be so captivating, I think might be how I'd romanize that or translate that. Alright, kid.
そこの猫ちゃん、遊ぼうよ。
Oh, it's boring to be alone in the park. Also, hey, let's play with the cat there. Is cat? Maybe cat doesn't want to play. Maybe cat just wants to be toasted.
なあ、最近この街で幅利かせてるやつがいるって知って
What
る
does
か？
what does Chain Guy say? Do you know that there are some guys who have been letting me at this? What? What? There are people in this town who are crazy about Habaki. I don't know what that is.
マジか。なめられねえように気合い入れ直さねえとな。
Seriously, I don't want to be disappointed. Nope. That was not illuminating. I'm not going to translate the rest of these.
今度
That's too short.
映像系で笑顔と
Oh, it's cat. Yeah, indeed. Also cat, possibly alien cat, judging by its purple collar, and as we all know, purple things are alien things.
ああ、その発言を。夕日で街が真っ赤に染まる。
Hello, nurse. Moving right along, for great justice. I still cannot adjust time of day. I do not know how I feel about this. Indeed, one could say I have strong opinions. Alright, so I guess we're trudging off to the arcade to get bullied by aliens again. I mean, not aliens, by people again.
確実に仕留める。
We're gonna be shanked by a fangirl! Run! Run, bitch, run! It's time to finish it.
お500円玉みっけ。
Oh, the protagonist is just like me in the game. Just found 500 bucks, yen. Damn, he's so fast and slippery. So it's gonna be like this.
今日はついてるぜ。
I'm lucky today. No shanking, no siree bob.
お
Eh.
うお今週号もう出てんじゃん。
This week's issue is already out.
ご覧ください。
He's so fast! My god! These moves! How to frustrate someone being, like, brain hypnotized by an alien in 3 easy steps. Ignore them completely.
今なら
やられた。
This is kind of adorable. Oh, is this somebody trying to communicate with with his brain? Yeah, someone's trying to like telepath him.
神崎。
やあしまった気づかれた
Shoot, what do I do now? Something like
お
that.
前、
まずい
This is bad.
この間もお前なんか俺を呼ばなかったか。
Did you just call me? Did you call me just now? Something like that.
あそうでしたよくわかんないです
Something non-committal.
それで優等生の神崎が俺に何の用だ。
So, what do you want from me?
神崎この子の名前
Is that this child's name?
要は
These aliens are really bad at doing this whole, like, interaction thing.
なんとかごまかさなきゃ
アーシェン様、ここを相手に恋しているとごまかすのが一番かと。
Yeah, man. Translate it. Anytime. Yeah, I'll bet something went wrong. This technology works when it works, but doesn't always work. So give me a sec. I'm having to use Google Lens to translate this stuff, and it's sort of... I think it just disconnected from the network. Yeah, that's what it did. Shoot, how do I get it back on? Come on. Whatever. We'll just move along.
この星では愛する行為の第一段階をそのような言葉で表現します。
This is too bad because this is the fun, goofy part. Whatever. So I guess he's telling her what to do.
そうなのですか
Something like... It's probably something corny like confess your undying love and devotion.
これなら誰にも否定できない
That is
行
what
動原
these
理と言えるでしょ
humans do.
どうした。
So...
それはあなたに恋してまして
No,
Go-
don't know.
だからあなたをつけ回すしかなかったのですごまかせた
それってもしかして告白か。お前そういうキャラだっけ。
What Now's not the best time to lose connection to my network here. Let's try rebooting. 2, 3. There we go.
それはとにかく恋してるんです。
Come on now. Work, please. No, not like that. Anyway, I'm in love with you. Yeah, pretty much exactly what we thought. Gasp. It's not what it looks like.
キヨが。
待て待て待て、今目撃しちゃったのって告白？アスナさんがヤマトに？
What have I just witnessed?
ヤマト、これどういうこと？
Oh, she's accusing him of being a serial philanderer, I think. What does this mean?
ヤマト、それが彼の名前。
Is that his name?
なんかの冗談だよね。アスナさんがヤマトに告白とかありえないんですけど。
It's a joke. She just confessed to you. It's not possible.
もしかしてもう付き合ってるとか？不自然すぎる。
Maybe you're already dating? It's too unnatural. What have I done? As it is, she's in danger! We must get out of there. It was an unnatural behavior for that person.
でもあなたがそう言って。
This is so corny. What? Something about turmeric? Excuse me? Repeat that? I'm sorry, whatever, he made a mistake. This is exactly what I would have guessed.
どうした神崎？
いえ、彼がヤマトで。お待ちください。
確かに今日の神崎はかなり不自然だな。
不自然ではありません。神崎がヤマトに恋をしたって全然不自然ではないです。
It's not unnatural at all.
ヤマトって。
呼び捨て。だって愛ってそういうものでしょ。
That's what love is all about. Okay.
マジ？
なんだ？
話があるわ。
I'm assuming baddies. Or please come see me in my office. I need somebody to hook up my main supply of alien heroin or drugs or... Yeah.
ヤマトちょっと。
So the alien has fallen in love with our protagonist, or at least has to maintain a charade that they have done so. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Alright, let's move on and hopefully have some actual gameplay here. Gammon, where are you? It is up on the 30th floor, which is the Thunderdome.
ヤマト君、ブリーフィングルームで話しましょう。
Something meet me at the briefing room, I guess? Sure, why not? Oh, more ellipsis. White
どう
ellipsis.
だい？街で喧嘩するよりも今の方がずっと性に合ってるんじゃないかい？
Isn't it much better than fighting in town? Oh, okay, yeah, well. I'd rather not fight in the city, you're absolutely right.
すみませんが。
It's one of the cool things
Aiwa.
with Dawn of the
System
Monsters
を覚えるのにも
that
一苦労でした。
I was referring to earlier. is like right in the tutorial mission. They're like,
場所はブリーフィングルーム
yes, there are buildings. No, we've evacuated. Yes, it's totally okay.
時々
Use them as
天野さんが
weapons.
差し
Go
入れをくれるん
nuts.
ですけど
So, pick up skyscrapers and use them to beat the absolute bejesus out of some monsters. It's pretty great. Illuminate. Sometimes Tendo-san gives me a gift. It's really what? Whatever. Something something gift something something delicious. I assume it's food. Jeez, making me hop all over this building to get to where I need to go. Moving forward.
パイロットが全員集められている。
結構
いや、少ないよ。この
本日7時27分
Something
赤町町内で
7,
ローグパイロットが
presumably
1名
not Tetsujin
殺害されました
47. Oh, a pilot was killed. Okay, so they are hunting us down and trying to shank us in the back. Oh, he's crying! No! Oh no! Don't make the old man cry. He's gonna go on a vengeance quest, and if he goes on a vengeance quest, people might get hurt.
これで3人連続何者かがあなたたちパイロットの命を狙っているのです
Someone is out for the lives of you pilots.
誰が何のために狙うんだ。
異星人
Who's gunning for us? The aliens? Obviously.
おそらくオブリオン
Alright, moving forward. Not a lot's happening this time. I was hoping there'd be a bit more action, but we'll see. We'll make up for it.
皆さん、体大丈夫ですか？
Are you alright?
心配ないわ
Something, something, I'm fine.
でも、なんか悪い病気なんじゃ。
テル君女性にはいろんな状況があるわかるわね
Let's leave that untranslated, because I think she just implied that... Here's the literal translation of what she just said. There are various situations for women, you know? Eh? Hi.
私の心配をしている暇があったら近くに狙われる自分の心配でもしなさい
If I have time to worry about anxiety... Oh, I don't have time to worry about anxiety or worry about being targeted by thugs. Okay. Something like that.
皆さん、
Translation's hard. Like, machine translating this stuff and then making it coherent is a whole process. Oh, his cat. If you eat the cat, I'm gonna hunt you down and gut you like a fish, dude. I will actually go through the screen and eat you alive.
何
Is it an alien cat?
なんだろう。この込み上げてくる感情は。抑えきれ
Oh,
ない。
so he is an alien. What is this emotion that's welling up? I can't control it.
そうか。そうなんだ。わかったさ。
That's right, I
こ
understand.
の胸の高鳴り。本で読んだことがある。
This throbbing, I've read it in a book. This day has finally come. Is he in love with a cat?
これが
Oh,
これこそが恋なん
who's
だ
your。cat? This is love. Aw, that's so sweet.
僕の初
I
恋。
know that feeling. This is my first love. Oh no. Yes, well, cats are sweeties. They can be sweeties anyway. Something, something, welcome back to the Rogue Hangar.
私が開発した自信作よ。
Anything useful?
楽しみにしていなさい。
He's developed something he's confident in. Or something. I don't know. Okay, our robot is nearly ready to sortie, which is good. Oops. Nope, I absolutely went the right way. Never mind. I know what I'm doing, I swear. She felt the earth move under her feet. She felt the tender. Something, something, something. What? Please release the possession at once. Oh, we have rejection reactions to long-term possession. Interesting. Oh, her irises are changing color sometimes. A bit odd. So I guess that's how you know when an alien is possessing somebody.
いえ、平気です。どちらにしろ、この星で生活するには環境適応薬の投与が必要ですから。
Something, 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 space drugs, something? Come on, translate it. Please. In order to live on this planet, it is necessary to use environmental adaptation medicines, or something like that. No. Certainly, since it is not necessary to administer during possession. Something, something kinder. What? Oh. Something about this body is healthier for you to be in anyway? I don't know. Whatever. They have a relationship. Why would she care about being a nuisance to that child? I don't know. Either way, staying here for a long time carries a great deal of risk. The Queen's... We must obey the Queen's orders as soon as possible. And go back. Alrighty. So, things are moving forward. Gasp! What am I doing here? I have to tell so-and-so, the main character.
さてトンキ、例のあれを出してちょう。
Bleep bloop, I am a robo-dog. With a holographic cheerleader, bleep bloop. Apparently her name is Dorothy. Oh, something about navigation systems, obviously. V-Navigator.
戦闘中、Vナビが優しくいろんなことを教えてくれるわよ。
これがナビゲーションだ。
It's a bit much, don't you think? The Tractors are attacking. Time to bully them.
Vナビ開発がようやく実を結んだら、最新技術のてんこ盛りを最高でしょ。
V-Navi development has finally come to fruition. Isn't technology the best?
デュークさん、V-Navi の開発に力を入れてたんで、期待していいと思いますよ。
Mr. Duke has been focusing on the development of a V-Navi, so I think you can expect... what? You can expect something. Alrighty. Nope, it's here somewhere.
こちらはミッションカウンターで
Alright, new missions. Let's go. Time to bully some baddies. Hit him with a stick.
呼び出されていきなり出撃かよ。一つかや
This might be important.
さて、今日はどう動けばいいんだ
Should I move to there? Oh wow, they actually have the heart emoji in Google Translate. That's daffy. Today's mission is a base defense. Uh-oh. The enemy is a troublesome long-range artillery type called Gunner. Something. Gorge something? I don't know what that means. Use your fingers better, mate. You're better than this. Come on. Left-handed sucks sometimes, I'm telling you. The resource layer is important for maintaining the shelter. Please protect it. Okay, so it's just basically this. Easy sleazy toasted lady. Who actually likes defense missions in the video games? Actually, no. Defense missions are okay. Escort missions. Who here actually likes escort missions? And explain to me what you find enjoyable about them. I am always interested to know. He's getting pumped up. Let's go wild. Bleep bloop, I am a robo. Someone's happy. Let's bully some aliens. Anyway, let's fight. I know that. I'm nobody's fool. I bully aliens in my sleep. I love it. I'm so sorry. I can't help it. The more goofy and impractical, the better. Well, there is a limit. Like, this isn't the limit, but one of my favorites is from 8th MS Team, Mobile Suit Gundam 08th MS Team, where they deploy from a giant carrier, like helicarrier, actually, GAL, transport or similar, Federation equipment. And they basically have giant backpacks filled with parachutes to let them down, because they don't have like the thruster output of the RX-78-2. So they're paradropped into hot combat zones. They're suicidally dangerous. No. So that force level up thing is relevant for multiplayer. So when you do like these really high cost super attacks, you get this area that gets laid on to the ground. Ow, it stinks. And that actually provides buffs for your team if everybody does it. Each person puts one down, and then you get substantial stat buffs. Yeah, get whacked, son. Reload that Tish. Let's go. But that's not really something that you're going to do much with outside of multiplayer. It is a good idea to use it. I don't know how long they last. Alright, my bullion. These yellow boxes have like loot items in them, so I'm trying to do those. Oh, he's a big boy. He's a big boy.
ガンナー融合だ。やべえ。またこのパターン。融合して一気に型をつけるつもりだ。
Everybody in a row. Fight. West.
そうなのか。よくわかんねえけど、そいつを使ってみるぜ。
ダメだ。やるならエネルギー充填までの時間がかけて必要だ。
つまり、その情報が受けるのか。
待たせたな小僧ども。山本の弔い合戦だ。前期3回して敵を引きつけるぞ。
今よ、山田君。
Past it.
井口会長が力をつけてくれてるうちに
So there must be some fancy technique they're gonna tell me about. I don't know, it looks like a death ray. I like those. What are you? It's dead, Jim.
どうだ。知ったかこいつ。
About that!
すげえじゃねえか。
I guess that's supposed to be something. It is kind of difficult to get those off, in the sense that you do have to actually work for them. Like, you have to do an extra input to make them happen. Which I actually kind of like. It means it's not just as easy as hitting a button and walking away. You have to hit a button and then hit another button and walk away. Let's take all this stuff. There might be some way to scrap, like right then and there, but I'll just do it in the dedicated scrapping menu.
い
Probably.
い活躍ぶりだったじゃない。
I'm going to assume he says I'm
V なりの試運転も問題なさそうね。
held your own
正
pretty
式
well
にシ
there.
ステムに導入するわ。さっきのドロシーとは別にはるかのバージョンも用意している。
There's... You used the Dorothy version, and I guess there's a Haruka version.
好きな方を選んでちょうだい。
Please choose the one you like. Okay, so you can choose different V-Navis, I guess. That's nice.
あ、今度か。
一大寺君、
Oh,
私が
I need to speak with you. I have a story. I was possessed by aliens, and that's why I said the things I did. They want to kill you.
話って。やっぱお前、マジに俺のことを。
一大寺君、お願い、とにかく
Wait,
私に近づかないで。
please run away from me.
は？
Man's getting serious mixed messages. Actually, that man over there is like, this guy is a philanderer and we won't have it. Not in my house. Ouch. Is cat.
ちょっと悪い目でひどくない？マジやばい。
どうした？お腹減ったのか？そうか。
猫を学校に持ち込むのは禁止ですよ。
そうなんですか？
はい、完全に。早く連れ出してください。いいんじゃないの？先生に黙ってればわかんないわけだし。また男子への点数稼ぎ？は？そんなキモいやつに興味ないっての。あんたも小姑みたいなチェックはやめたら？
Cat says, bye.
神崎のやつ、わけわかんねえ。近づくなって。近づいてんのはそっちだろうが。まあいいや。とりあえず帰るか。
Can I choose neither? Because, like, they're not working for me. Supports missions. Does it have any practical value? Or is it just purely aesthetic? They explain the battle situation in the mission, and they serve the role of encouraging the pilot. Something about hitting the option button, cockpit mode with your palm, something. Change the V navigator. Okay. With a customized motherboard, diffusion plaster can now be defeated. What? Okay, well, apparently we can defeat fusion plaster now. I don't know what that is, but I suppose it's important. So, that's nice. Come on, there we go. Let's switch to that menu. Oh, biggest stickus. Let's just scroll through the list. That's the list of NPCs, that's the list of abilities, which I thought I'd already been through, but clearly I hadn't. We got the trophies, we're hitting the bootin', getting the rewards. Heck yeah, let's go. Options. Presume that's in here somewhere, probably. Okay, we do have another mission. Let's go to our mech bay real quick. Make some quick on-the-fly adjustments. Parts. 7. I don't think I have. Opponents for it. I think I had this one before. So, quick explanation of the stats, for instance, on this one. Let's try that at a different angle so it's more readable. Oh my gosh, I can't make out any of that. So something about TP recovery, something about special move damage, and rate of fire. It's actually pretty good. Now that one is at... You get 30 durability for each combo, and then you have a higher durability value. Oh, damage. You have higher damage when your durability is at max. So we'll switch to this one. It has slightly better stats. And it's still part of the same set, so it's all good. So rarity of parts does seem to make a bit of a difference. Like legendary parts, those bright orange ones, those are very, very... Oh, okay, a bunch of new stuff in there. Those tend to have superior stats. Like, I've got that sword and board, and its stats are still on a par with things that are like double its level. Well, 3 levels ahead of it. 4 levels ahead of it. It looks like a fireball. Having a double uppercut combo seems like a good idea to me. What do you do? There's 3 ice projectiles, I think. 3 magical shots at the same time. Yeah, okay. So we definitely want this, though. So we're getting that for dual swords, so that we can do double guard attacks, which both break guard and do that uppercut thing, which is, as you can imagine, pretty good. The problem for me, though, so far has been actually identifying when an enemy is going to start guarding, like as or before they actually do set guarding. So, like, I keep bopping on them without doing the guard combo. Get to you by going to here, 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 here. Wow, that's kind of circuitous. Circuitous, get it? Because it's a circuit? Get it? I get it. So I can't do you yet. That's a shame. I didn't actually know how that's before. Come on. There we go. That one says something with a knuckle 2-step jump. I guess it's aerial attacks? I don't know what a 2-step jump is. Alright, let's see if we... Oh my gosh, no, I'm totally lost. Okay, this is the one I was trying to get to, right? I don't think we can, because the materials are too expensive, but we'll make some headway there. Oh, wasn't there something up here I wanted to get to? I might have already done it. Oh, wait a minute, this. Like, I don't have any parts I can even install on that thing. This, for instance, I think gives you, like, super armor during your super mode. I don't have one of those, so what do you do? What? Like being shot by a vertical wind? English? Something about healing while in Kakugo mode. Oh my gosh. sugar plus 100% to be attacked by Flat of the Bear. What? Iron Wall. Yeah, so that's a thing. I don't know what it does. Two. That'll take a while. So that costs 4 of that and 10 of that, or 3 of that, rather. I don't have anything I can fit those into. That's what, TP gain, I think? Yeah, TP gain, we want that. Alright, the other area I want to go to is let's see if I can get over to the one that was down here. I may not be able to. I cannot. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's Mobo. Yeah, it's Mobo. I still only have the one. But I now have another one of these. So what does this one do? One I have equipped provides better duration for the Kakugo system. I want more TP. I want to spam TP attacks. And that's 20% greater TP generation, so let's go. Orbit interest. No, those are just chips. I don't have things for like the little conical or cylindrical circuit things. This is for the keychain and stuff. I don't care about that. They're purely cosmetic. Actually, I want to make sure I turn up the shininess of my right arm. Like that. Let's go. Shiny limbs. It begins. We're good. Oh, that's right. We have the pilots. We have these two. What does this say about their personality? A sexy female V navigator with a sexy atmosphere, gentle, brave. What? Sometimes it's kind, and sometimes it's exciting. It's a bit much, don't you think? A bright, high tension. She's energetic, I think. Yeah, a bright and energetic female idol V navigator with high tension encouragement gives momentum to the bald pilot. What? Okay, give momentum to the pilot. Well, I don't think they have a statistical anything. What I do care about is scrapping some of my yunks. Let's get rid of some yunk. There we go. That's the one, baby. No, it's not. Where's the parts list? There it is. So, sorting. No, that's... So if you favorite something, I don't think you can scrap it. Which is good. Okay, let's just translate this real quick. Please? Come on. Okay, no, it's sorted by quality, I think. previously established MO of anything below a certain rank getting scrapped. So what the weight thing on stuff does, where it says like 223.0 tons. So weight is kind of like poise in the Souls games. It's basically stagger resistance, is my understanding. So high weight is not bad, usually. So let's go grind a little. Let's go bully some missions real quick. So that we're actually doing something. Let's do a multiplayer section. See if anybody's on doing one of the, like, 4 missions I have available. Something. I knew I forgot something. Equip you. You're strong. Actually, no. We have a bunch. We have a pretty solid elemental spread here. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm not sure if there's a way to customize right before a mission. I think you have to do the way I'm doing it. I'm not sure. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to check. Select the second option. Like that. Oh, let's go. Oh, it can choose. You can choose to have like optimized equipment. But the one on the right is objectively worse. So why would I do that? No. Okay, these are the different loot things. I think this is the better loot thing. This is the less good loot thing. We can get a lot of. Okay, that's right. So I may wind up like trading off streams between Megaton Musashi and Dawn of the Monsters. I'm gonna make some headway on Relayer in my own time. Because the actual story and character dialogue in that is insufferable, but the actual tactical combat is a lot of fun. Strong emphasis on unit placement. What I'm probably going to do with this is like just kind of also make advances on my own time. Because sitting through the story and stuff is kind of tedious and you don't actually see the combat portion. Sugar. I got it. I like that twister. Nice twister. Don't come at me. Too bad that keeps killing enemies outright. So yeah, you can cover some of your elemental deficiencies with special attacks as well, which I think is cool. The special attacks are like independent of whatever item or weapon. I assume the aliens wanted our water and our resources, and that's why they poured out the earth. Generally took it over. Honestly, I'm not too sure how they managed to not kill all of us. I don't know how we managed to survive as a species. I mean, yeah, we tunneled underground, but like, if you can core out the planet, you can surely ferret out some things that are hiding underground. never react in time when there's a guard gun there. Like I don't. For some reason, my brain refuses to see the move. When they're doing a guard counter, so. Oh, it's over here. Your initial time expenditure is just getting the first one off, and the second one's a pretty quick follow. So I like that. That's it. There. So I can move up my force level multiple times. It's just hard to do because I don't have a lot of team. I only have 10 team members. And it does fade over time as well. So using TP attacks is good for you for multiple reasons. They incentivize its use, which I like. Got a cosmetic from it too.
Epic.
And an epic. So yeah, anything rank 5 or terminated this one. Oh, I like those. Look at that. disc saws. That's adorable. We take those. Okay, how do I change which mission it is? Surely there's a way to choose a different mission from that mission screen. Surely. Did I hit the wrong thing? So this one wants purple slashes and red bullets. Oh, this is how I can control this. There's one. I just didn't know how. It's better stats, but I lose the set bonus, and you get a bunch of new stuff from the set bonus. Try using this thing just to make mace. Big nice time, Joby. Because it doesn't work that much. Red bullets if we can get them. Do we have anything with red bullets? We got that, but it's trashy. Try using the big heavy blade. I've not put much time into those. Let's real quick check to see if there's any combos I can get for that. Can't get at that. There's one way down here. Oh, that's the one I was building towards before. It's one closer to. That one, but I need that node available and I have no way of getting to it. Because that gets unlocked via the plot as you make further headway in the game. Okay. Let's see the other heavy blades. Start shipping away the route to get to that. Come on. frick. Be better. There we go. It is a better fan. That's the thing that reduces these things' cooldown time. So if I set, I can recast these pretty quickly if I set them to be on either of those. I am not going to do that as yet. So you don't have for options. That's very expensive. Set of Navi now, against my better judgment. Let's see how obnoxious this one is. Is there a way to choose? Yeah, there is. Okay, good. Because that could get very annoying very quickly. Alrighty, let's get cracking. Apparently we gained another one in that previous mission. Let's go. Boost to our XP and all that. So we'll try swinging around that heavy blade. I know it has charge attacks.
Mission start. またあなたのお手伝いにできて嬉しいです。
Boom, boom. Oh, yes.
チャージに完了です。
Actually getting off trench attacks seems to be rather fun. That's satisfying. That's a large number. Oh, it's not that bad. It's okay. It's close. I got it now. I got it. Yes, splattered. Force levels up. Makes us stronger. Just do it. And we're gaining TP back so quickly. That it's working out pretty handily for us. Oh yeah, look at the damage. Like, I'm one-shotting stuff like crazy. I love it. Ah, that's the wrong way! That's the wrong way! Right now I'm gaining a lot more TP from kills than I am from hits. So I gotta look for stuff that boosts TP gain on the I will spam that. Have a giggle.
New record. Yeah, and I got one of these for free, which is nice. I got some paint schemes, it looks like. You're new. Okay.
save real quick. That's claiming I have more missions. Shoot. Well, we'll get on that. More stuff. Alrighty, so yeah, Megaton Musashi. Am I right? Pretty neat. He's pretty cool. So next week, I may do. It'll either be this or Dawn of the Monsters. I might do Dawn of the Monsters instead, just to change things up. And plus, it's pretty cool. It's pretty satisfying to play. I just have to see how it works with a controller because I tried doing it with the default mouse and keyboard controls, and I was very, well, just keyboard controls, and I was very disoriented. Sorry, people knocking on my door. It's all right. But yeah, I gotta scoot, so we'll probably do that next week. I do other streams throughout the week. I have this Mecha Mondays where I do something giant robot related or mecha adjacent. I've got Warframe Wednesdays where I do something Warframey for a bit. There's an update coming up pretty soon for Warframe that's going to have a bunch of stuff in it, so look forward to that. I don't know when that's going to be exactly. I don't think they've given an exact date. Have they given an exact date? They've just given the first look. Yeah, just the first look. The 9-year anniversary is coming up in literally days. That's imminent. That's like this week, I think, this coming week. Either, if not this week, then next week. So that'll be pretty cool. But then I also have Free Read Fridays, where I read short stories and indeed entire novels aloud. Right now we have started Quarantine by Greg Egan. People are already getting a bit of an inkling as to what the Quarantine is and why it is different than the Quarantine we would be predisposed to assume it is based on current events. It's a little bit different, and the ending's a bit of a zinger too. I think it's possible to see the ending coming. It's not totally arcane and baroque, but it's a bit odd. It's a bit of a deal. I'm sort of 50-50 as to how I'm going to divide it up because the chapters are like 30 pages long. And depending on my time, I might only be able to do that many. Because that's like an hour and a bit each one. So we'll see. I don't want it to take many, many weeks, but it might. However, this week I have something very special planned, and I highly recommend people come to check that out. I think people will really enjoy it. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I usually start around noon Eastern Standard Time, or whatever we're on. Daylight Savings Time. Noon Eastern Time, let's put it that way. Normally start at about noon. Sometimes I'm a little late, rarely I'm a little early. We'll see. But yeah, feel free to check me out on any of those dates. I've got a link to the YouTube channel where all of these are archived and uploaded. At the end of this week, I'll be doing a big updating and organizing, so everything that I haven't organized for the last month will be put into their respective playlists for ease of access. And other than that, have a good one. Sun's shining. It's actually a nice day out today. Finally. So I'm gonna help this person out. I will be back. Oh right, and today's Monday. So on Mondays, me and a fellow streamer and excellent individual named Kamen Rider Echo do a co-stream where we both stream Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxa Boost On. I have to stop and remember how long that name is. Which is a 2v2 arcade arena fighter type arrangement. A lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. We've got me, him, we've got some other members of the gang who go around and we play. a bunch of rounds in the evenings. Lots of good-natured ribbing, and high-speed, high-paced action, and just fun to be had in general. Alrighty, so definitely check us out. That'll be around, what, 5 hours from now, give or take. About 5 hours from now. So feel free to check us out. I'll have a link to his Twitch posted there, where he streams from, and he'll have links to all his other various resources. So yeah, definitely check us out then if you want, and generally have fun. All right, so yeah, stay safe, stay sane, and be decent to each other, as always. And see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.